If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red.
It's week 9 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on Jameson Williams, closing in on 1,000 yards receiving on the year. It's the Jaguars and the Bengals under the lights on Monday night.
It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, it's a good week. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in week 9? Takes it at the 7. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And he is hot, hot, hot. Yeah, okay, so there's a blemish in there, right? He did throw 1 interception in the last game.
But 5 touchdown passes.
Okay, that's the offset you want.
I say bench him. 5 touchdowns, 1 interception.
You are tough, Coach. I thought the ratio was if you got to 3 to 1, your quarterback was operating at peak efficiency. 5 to 1.
And a win.
And a win. Yeah, just let him keep throwing it.
Quickly to the air is Burrow. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage. Able to knock that one away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And they'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Burrow will throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Now Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there...
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
I guess we have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he'd probably just tell them, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They go play action with Lawrence. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, that's the #2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be #2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be #1.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Now Lawrence to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. So 2nd and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jameson Williams with a lucky #13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jaguars respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes?
Here we go.
Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Here we go. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career. And that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that. And even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
Here we go. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
11, empty. 11, 11, 12, 12.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So certainly a defensive mistake here in the first quarter, getting hit with a roughing the passer call.
And that hurts not just because of the yardage you gave up and give them a fresh set of downs, but that brought the home crowd into this one. And when you go on the road, your job is to silence the crowd, not energize them.
A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it 2nd and 7. Burrow going to give this to Mixon, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
11, Thomas. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11.
Mixon trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
11 empty.
2nd and goal from the 1.
11 mighty. 11 empty. 11, 11.
Mixon trying to punch it in, and he will take it on in for the Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
McPherson on for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That time a 9-play drive. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes come your way, too, because I've got to kick coverage of it.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Jaguars. 59 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
All right, ready?
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He completes it to Boyd. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Here we go, here we
He'll
go.
operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown. Jamar Chase. 68 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jacksonville headed back out. We'll get to see Evan Ingram once again.
That's really been a blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. The good receivers, it's interesting, though. You put extra coverage on them, they probably view that as a challenge. All right, I'm going to go after this. You put one guy on them, then they feel disrespected, and they want it to. So how do you cover it?
You're exactly right. That's an insult, right? Especially the year that he's having. But I just have to go ahead and I'm not going to insult him. I'm going to respect him. I'm sending as many people as possible. But one of the reasons he's having this type of a start is despite that type of coverage, he finds a way to what we call uncover late. Ball's thrown, even though there's coverage there, he's the one who can go up and come down with it, finds a way to get to the football.
And the offensive line has given them time in the pocket to have that uncovering late. Now Lawrence on 1st down. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jamison Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. For the Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Points certainly not at a premium here. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Now it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow, setting up to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42. Now Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. To throw again on second down. Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Again, it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 25 on second down, Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Burrow looking to pass. Dumps it off to Mixon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go. Here we go.
Second down and goal. Burrow. This is caught. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
On second and very short, Lawrence. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They'll roll him out right. Open man right side is Ingram. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up first and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On play action, Lawrence out to his left. His throw incomplete.
Gardner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And one more time, that's Watkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Lawrence. And that almost their first INT of the ballgame. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Lawrence. And he comes back with one complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Ethan.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Evan Ingram, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Burrow. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
11 Thomas. 11.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Burrow will throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Devin Lloyd able to record his 5th sack of the season. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised him and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
And the next-gen stat's going to show that sack carried out in just 2.5 seconds from beginning to end. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. But Jameson Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. Where he stands right now, as you see, already over 1,000. You have to think 2,000 is a real possibility. Long way to go in the season, but what he's done so far, spectacular.
It is, and you know what he's also hoping for? That he's going to play a lot of man coverage from here on out, because one of the best ways to slow down production is to go to zone and double, triple team, put a number of people in the area that you expect him to run into. But man-to-man, every receiver believes he's going to win that battle. And you know what they all do? They all keep kind of a book, you know, on what the defenders do, what their moves are, their best things. And he wants to be able to refer to that book and beat one guy at a time.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Etienne up the middle. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Cincinnati, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Got it.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Lawrence to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. And he's got room. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. Play action. It's Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Here's a throw off the scramble, and that's complete out left. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. 23 yards the pickup there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jameson Williams, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. A 10-play drive that time. And it was Jameson Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
pulls it in at the 13. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bengals getting set to go. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
On the line, ready?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Here we go, here we go.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards.
11 empty.
To the air again, Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Foul. Defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. That's taken in by Higgins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him on 1st and goal. Here's Burrow. And he's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now it's Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets it back within a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the 25 on 2nd down. Lawrence. Again, that's Watkins. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Lawrence. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jamison Williams, 70 yards. And the Jaguars use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. T. Higgins leading the Cincinnati receiving corps out for this upcoming series. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now Burrow on first down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
This is caught. It's Boyd. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. To throw, Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase.
Gotta go.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Touchdown! Tyler Boyd from 13 yards out. And the Bengals are back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. It'll buy some time right. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. On 3rd down, here's Etienne.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And they'll run with Etienne. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run with Etienne. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Patterson now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 10. A little under 30 seconds remaining. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he's brought down, but great yardage to start the drive, a first down, and it sets him up pretty nicely here moving forward. Connecting with Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of 40. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before they're...
Get some money.